BYDFi is a crypto exchange on desktop and mobile where you can spot trade, futures trade, use leverage tokens and copy the trades of top trade. There's hundreds of crypto available on their spot exchange, as well as a free test account so you can practice futures trading without getting wrecked. BYDFi. Hello everybody, welcome back. So we saw a nice big bold move then on Bitcoin and everything else because of the FOMC and because of the dollar. So it was one of those scenarios, wasn't it, really? Particularly, I wouldn't say it was present on the chart. There was the idea that we were going to move up to the top of this range to get a rejection on Dixie. But there was no way to say that we were going to go, oh! One of the comments yesterday was like, so it could go up and it could go down. How insightful. And I was like, well, yeah. Look, if you went into like a bookies, right, and there was a bet, and the odds were 50-50. What does that mean? What is that bet? You know, 50-50? If you're going to do a coin toss, right, you flip a coin and it says, I'm going to go for heads, it's definitely going to do heads. Why? What's the statistics on that? 50-50, right? What does that mean? Could do up, could do down, could be heads, could be tails. That's statistics. And unfortunately, sometimes the statistics come out 50-50. That's just kind of what it is. And so by accepting those odds, it makes you recognise that whether it's a good time to back a particular side. So that, unfortunately, is trading for the most part. And yesterday, we actually found a direction in the end, didn't we? And that direction was given to us by the FOMC, as you see around here. So, I mean, basically, from yesterday's video, we went up and we went down and we went up. So, basically, the up and down idea was correct. But I'm not here to say that that's what I was calling for. I was calling for risk management, and like I always am. And at the moment, what we're looking at now is a very decent move, provided we hold it here. So, yesterday I was getting concerned that we were going to form a lower high, and we didn't. We actually, if you zoom in close enough to this, if we zoom in close enough to this candle body over here, it actually did close higher than the previous day's candle. So that's actually quite bullish as far as candle formation is concerned. What I would like to see now is for us to close another candle body above the 20 daily moving average, which again is similar to yesterday, anywhere from there or higher. So we're talking 68,000, and then we're probably going to make our way up to the top of the range, inevitably find a rejection around these candle body highs 73, maybe even a wick into the Bollinger Band itself up to 74. So it's pretty sweet, I have to say. It's definitely pretty good, and thank you for the FOMC for granting us that pleasure. Bitcoin 4 hourly. So we did move into a 200 exponential and a 200 simple golden cross retest basically on the 4 hourly, and so this bodes well for continuation and V-shaped recovery just from a technical standpoint. And again, Ethereum is not quite the same. I have to say it's not quite the same, but some of these boys around here are similar, if not better. We've got XRP doing another golden cross retest, so 1, 2, and now we're working on what could be a breakout. Now, XRP with this chart here has got so many lines on it, it's kind of crazy, but I'm basically looking for the V-shaped recovery to take place from this area. If Bitcoin will let us, if the dollar and Bitcoin will allow for that to happen, that could already be the low for XRP, around that 57-cent zone. So, just like it was in the previous instance, we've got lots of resistances above us. 21 exponential, 10 exponential, 20 simple, and then obviously horizontal at 67, Bollinger Band top towards the candle bodies at 72, 75, and then obviously, so this is going to be the problem for XRP. There's so much resistance above us, but they're only incremental layers, and once you get above this bad boy, the 68, I would call it 68, from here to here is pretty much a done deal, and then from here to this wick high is pretty much a done deal, and then from that wick high to this 122 is pretty much a done deal. So until then, it's just like lots of little resistances above us for XRP. XRP is not the only one. We've got XLM basically having the same setup really. There are differences, but if you take yourself to a daily, you will see a golden cross, and you will see a retest of that, and another one of that, and now supporting the 50 exponential. So we'll be looking for this to do the same thing, which makes me feel as though if it's not just going to be XRP, it'll be XLM, it'll be XDC, maybe even Algorand. You know, they all sort of move through association with each other, but the leader is going to be XRP and XLM, and they both have a very decent setup for what would be a V-shaped recovery on a daily and then some. So I am looking for some decent moves on these bad boys now, as I always have been, but it's complemented by the chart and not just the FOMC and the dollar. Today will be a crucial day to see if it gets closed higher or lower. We obviously want to see it close higher because it means a continuation of an uptrend after a deep retest. But if it keeps coming down and we close below the Bollinger Band Center and the 21 exponential for Bitcoin, then yeah, unfortunately it would be like a failed breakout. But for the moment, I'm relatively hopeful for it, and I would be positive and optimistic about holding on to positions that were taken down at these lower levels through anticipation to make its way back up. And again, stop losses. I've got a very large XRP trade going on at the moment that was taken after the reaction around 58 cents. So I'm going to hopefully hold that for, well, hopefully a massive, huge breakout. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Stop losses are in profit. So it's a trade that could either yield hundreds and hundreds of % or zero, break even, basically. So I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that because my analysis suggests that there is a potential for hundreds and hundreds of % to be made through that trade. Right, I'll leave it with you there then, guys. I still am able to do the Patreon live stream tomorrow. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I am actually going to be able to do it. So that's fine. So feel free to join the Patreon. Links in the description below. Otherwise, I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.